Alright everyone, I'm here to give you my thoughts about TNA. There's going to be no TNA review tonight just because it's mainly going to be all repeats and stuff, so no TNA review tonight. It's all going to be about what happened in 2014, and most of the stuff I didn't want to watch to begin with, so I'm not going to watch it now. So I guess what I want to talk about is how they finally got a new television deal. I know it's kind of like 2 weeks old news, but I've been forgetting to talk about this for the longest time now, and figured now is the time to talk about it. So here's what happened. Somehow they found it. I forget how. I didn't really read too much into it because there was a lot of complicated words in there. But in 2014, they're gonna be on a station called Destination America, I think, or America. Let me look it up real quick so I don't forget. Hold on. I should have been more prepared. In January, Destination America. And I think that's good. They're not going to be they're going to be on Spike TV for almost a month now. I don't even know if I get the station, so if I don't, you probably won't see a TNA review ever again. But if I do, then you're going to see them every week. But this is something I can't wait for. Maybe this is now the time that TNA can finally start maybe coming back up the ladder again, because it still is the next biggest company, but it still really isn't that big of a company. Maybe they can try to stop coming up now, but I honestly doubt that. I'm always very hot and cold with TNA. In 2010, I was watching TNA, and what I would see is Hulk Hogan and Abyss versus Ric Flair and AJ Styles. And Hulk Hogan and why the hell do I want to see Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair wrestle? I mean, that's stuff you can see back in the 90s. Maybe even earlier than that. The 80s. It was 2010. It was, new time frame. And then I started watching it again in 2000. So I stopped and started watching again in 2011. And I saw Mr. Anderson and Sting feud over the TNA World Title. I don't even know why I stopped watching in 2011. I just did. And then I started watching in 2012, and there was some good stuff going on with Austin Aries winning the TNA World Heavyweight Championship, Bobby Roode having the longest reigning TNA World Heavyweight Championship reign, James Storm being the new TNA World Champion, so I thought that was some good stuff. However, it got bad. Aces and Eights was just bad. The company was becoming awful. They had an awful pay-per-view called TNA Bound for Glory 2013. So once that was bad, I saw enough. I had seen everything I wanted to see. I was done watching TNA. So then I stopped again, and then in 2014 in January, I decided to stop watching again and see if it had improved, and it did. So I started watching again, and then in May or June, I stopped watching because the storylines were pretty much crap. And then the only reason I'm watching again is because your fans voted for me to stop watching. I really didn't think TNA from Bound for Glory this year was that great. I thought it was just an okay pay-per-view at best. It definitely wasn't a Bound for Glory. It was better, however, than last year's Bound for Glory. So now at least, maybe with this new television deal, maybe they'll try to up their game. But I'm not sure yet, but we'll find out. That's kind of maybe TNA will get good. Maybe TNA will get better. So let's see if TNA does get better. However, we'll find out though. But that's all I really wanted to talk about, was that TNA has a new television deal. This is something you could have just read online, but I just hope that TNA gets better. I really do. So that's pretty much it, guys. I'm gonna be back at some point in time today or tomorrow to give you another video. I'm gonna go watch The Walking Dead in a few minutes, and I just wanted to get this video up before I watch that. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys, and I'll be back tomorrow probably to give you a video.